Brock Dixon with Complete Clearing. I've been with Complete Clearing roughly 13 years. Currently running a track feller for them, a 430 track Komatsu feller. We've had the machine about a year. Tickled to death with it. Performs well. Climbing power is second to none. We've got a 445 as well. The 430 has a much better ground stance. You can swing trees below you on a 2 to 1 grade. Very strong machine. So for instance, we did a clearing on this project. We had to do a night clearing. It was on a 1 to 1 slope, slickery. We had trees hanging over top of Interstate 75. The lighting on this machine is phenomenal. I was a tad bit sketchy going in, but I was pleased with the performance of the machine. Handled the hills unbelievably. We had no incidents and was just tickled to death with it. We got a huge job done in a very, very good timing, and we're tickled about that. I'd love to have it on every job. Not possible, but it takes a lot of handwork out of it, and it's a very safe machine to run. Feel great in it. Monstrous cab, plenty of room. It's got all the bells and whistles that a man could want sitting in there, listening to the radio, the heat and the air, comfortable seat. Very impressed with the machine. Yeah, the work that Columbus Equipment Company has done for us, outstanding people. Come out in the field, do anything you want. Telephone, I got 3 or 4 of their numbers at Columbus Equipment. They've been able to help over the phone with any questions. Just an outstanding company to work for. The mechanic I deal with is Jason Woods with Columbus Equipment. Jason is awesome. He's on the horn, getting things done. He does a really nice job for Columbus Equipment.
I'm Nick Simpson. I've been with Complete Clearing for 3 years. I'm primarily the stump grinder operator, and I usually run the CMI. It's a real nice machine. It'll handle on a hill real well. It's comfortable to ride in. I mean, the luxury in it. You got all kinds of room. You can stretch your legs out. You don't feel like you're just crammed in there all day. And I thought what I really like about it on the Raycos, usually you'll work on them probably at least 2 hours out of the day fixing the teeth. But the CMI has a design where the tooth sits inside the wheel. So like when you're out here grinding and if you hit a rock or something, it'll just blow the teeth right off the Rayco. And then you spend an hour up here fixing the teeth and welding them back on. The CMI teeth, I've never broke one off. You chip a carbide every once in a while, but they save me 3 hours working on it every day. And as far as like the climbing power of them, I mean, they won't stop on a hill. And the Raycos, they will, and the Rayco, they're just a real hot machine, and that's really hard on an operator being in the heat all day and it's 90 degrees outside. And then that thing just keeps you cool all day. The best thing I like about it is how it's designed, like in the pumps, like on the Raycos, if you blow a line in the pumps under the undercarriage, you got to rip the seat out, the floor out, and that's a job itself. And you got to take all the belly pans off of it. The CMI has 2 3/4 bolts on each side of it. You take them out, and the whole cab will jack up, and then all your pumps are right there. And I mean, you can get in there, you can lay inside there and work on it. I mean, nothing's jammed in there. I mean, it's just a very nice machine to run and to work on. Well, I remember the first time we demoed one probably 2 years ago, and I told Kevin, I was like, man, we need to buy one of these. This is a really nice machine. It would save us so much time. And just like the tooth design, I mean, that's the best part about it. I mean, because when you finally get to the top of a hill, and you've been trying all day to get up there and stump up there, and you get to the top and blow a tooth off, then you got to track all the way back down to the truck. I mean, like I said, the CMI, the teeth sit inside the wheel, and it's just a great design. I mean, I don't want to run anyone but that one. Like our Rayco 140, it'll probably stump. I bet it would stump 3 times as fast as it. And I mean, it's just a lot smoother. On the Rayco, you're bouncing around a lot, and that CMI, I mean, it's just smooth. I mean, you don't feel it in the cab, you don't hear it a lot. I mean, it's just a very comfortable machine. And like another thing on the Raycos, how they're designed, when you take too much of a bite, the pumps will kill the motor and just shut the whole thing off when it's running, high RPMs. The CMI is built with it's like a hydraulic stop, and it'll just stop the wheel and it won't kill the motor. So you just pick the head up a little bit and it starts right back up, and you can keep going all day. And as far as like, you know, Columbus equipment, I had a couple issues with it when we were down in Aberdeen, and I called Jason Woods, the mechanic, and he walked me right through it and told me how to drop the headliner out of it, and he told me exactly what it would probably be, and it was a little wire, and he walked me through how to fix it, and we hooked it back up, and I was up and running in a half hour. Yeah, but overall, I mean, I would much rather be in the CMI all day than any of the other stump grinders, and it's a great machine. And I get mad when a low boy comes and takes it off our job and takes it somewhere else and sends us a different one.